Every leader has a moment, that quiet pause between I think I can, I'm not so sure. Welcome to Tutum Talk with me, Cara Nance. Together, we'll explore what it means to lead with heart, to build confidence not from control, but from connection. Because your leadership isn't about perfection, it's about presence. And when you trust yourself, your team will too. Join me as we explore leadership in the everyday and beyond. Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to Tutum Talk. Every leader has a moment, that quiet pause between I think I can and I'm not so sure. And that's where Tutum Talk begins. I'm Cara Nance, a leadership coach, facilitator, and forever student of human potential. And this podcast was born from the belief that leadership isn't reserved for titles. It's rooted in influence. When I first heard John C. Maxwell say leadership is influence, something deep inside me said, yes, because influence doesn't come from position. It comes from presence, from the courage to use your voice, and the humility to listen deeply when others do. That truth shifted everything for me. It made leadership inclusive and reminded me that each of us has the power to lead right where we are. And truthfully, I probably wouldn't be here without the gentle nudge of a few wise souls. My coaches Gina DeVee and Kathy Sherwood saw this long before I did. They told me, Cara, it's time to use your voice. And well, I'm a great coachee, so here I am. But beyond that, I'm here because life has been teaching me through every twist and turn. After about 20 years in education, I moved on, and that transition was both freeing and healing. Along the way, I picked up a few golden nuggets. Neurofeedback sessions have really helped me recover from multiple concussions, those I acquired through collegiate athletics, especially being a goalkeeper in soccer. Internal family systems therapy has helped me understand my inner world, and wealth consciousness reminds me that abundance isn't something to chase, it's something to allow. Each of those pieces became part of my healing. And now I want to share that healing with you. Because in order to lead others, you first have to be able to lead yourself. And to lead yourself, you have to know yourself and be willing to do the work to heal yourself, bit by bit, hurt by hurt. Because hurt people, and not just other people, but God's creatures and creations too. You can't give what you don't have. If your well is dry, if your cup is empty, you can't pour into others. And pouring into others is at the very heart of leadership. So many of us are quietly hurting, not from a lack of skill, but from the stories running in our hearts and our heads. As my first coach, Roshana Price, says, we're shoulding all over ourselves. We should be further along. We should be stronger. We should have it figured out by now. But what if leadership isn't about should? What if it's about truth? About knowing your heck yes and your heck no, and leading from that place. That's what Tutum Talk is about. Creating a space to reflect, reconnect, and remember your own influence. Tutum, by the way, means safe in Latin. And that's why I want this space to feel like. Through stories, conversations, and reflection, we'll explore what it means to lead with heart, to cultivate courage, connection, and confidence from the inside out. Because leadership doesn't start at the top of an org chart, it starts within. Here at Tutum Leadership Coaching, or TLC for short, we bring the love. And in the spirit of Ubuntu, I am because we are. We remember that we're all connected. While studying social justice education at UMass Amherst, I learned the phrase counter storytelling to the master narrative. And that's what Tutum Talk aims to do, to tell the deeper stories beneath the surface, to remind us that leadership lives in everyone and that healing is leadership too. If that speaks to you, I invite you to join me. Subscribe, rate, and follow Tutum Talk with Cara Nance, wherever you listen to your podcasts, so you never miss an episode. Because together, we're building a world where leadership feels a little more human and a lot more Tutum. I know you have a lot of options on how you carve out your day and spend your time, and I'm honored that you decided to spend some time here today at Tutum Talk. Remember that leadership, it isn't something that we master once. It's something we grow into, moment by moment. My hope is that today offered you a little more clarity, a little more courage, and a reminder that you're not leading alone. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to share it with someone who might need it too. And remember, confidence doesn't come from having all the answers. It grows from connection, curiosity, and the courage to keep showing up. I'm Cara Nance, and this has been Tutum Talk, exploring leadership in the everyday and beyond.
Wanna